the #1 school district in Minnesota, direct Lake Minnetonka access, a 16-minute commute to downtown Minneapolis, and lot sizes that beat Edina. Only one suburb has all four, and it's not where most people think. I've been in Minnesota my entire life, and today I'm showing you why Wayzata is turning heads with new high-end interest and a real estate market that stayed strong even when others shifted. Let's get into it. All right, so right off the bat, Wayzata has a huge gold star. Its location, which sits about 11 miles west of downtown Minneapolis on the northern shore of Lake Minnetonka. Interstate 394 connects you straight into the city in 16 to 18 minutes, faster than most inner ring suburbs during rush hour. Let that sink in for a moment. 16 minutes to downtown, 29 minutes to the airport. Wayzata puts you right in the middle of other top suburbs in the West Metro as well. 5 other top suburbs in about a 15-minute drive are Plymouth, Maple Grove, St. Louis Park, Hopkins, and Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport sits about 29 minutes away. And when we get to the school district later on, I'll show you how the top ranking in the state helps protect property values, even when markets get choppy. So stay with me. Now there's more. Plymouth Metrolink's Click and Ride service offers an on-demand shuttles, and there's the Wayzata Park and Ride facility with 101 parking spaces. On the other side, the city is somewhat walkable. Most people living here are driving because the convenience is built into how this area works. You're 30 minutes or less to downtown, surrounded by other top-tier suburbs. You've got airport access, and you're right on Lake Minnetonka. And that location advantage sets up everything else. Starting with the downtown, most suburbs try to copy, but really can't. One more thing before we continue. If you're considering Wayzata or comparing it to other West Metro suburbs like Edina or Minnetonka, I work with families and professionals making exactly this decision every week. Reach out to me today. My contact info is in the description below. All right, let's move on and talk about the downtown experience in Wayzata. Lake Street at sunset means sailboats on the water, families on the sidewalk, and no big box parking lot views. Sounds amazing, right? And that's just a simple Tuesday evening in downtown Wayzata. The downtown center's around Lake Street, which sits directly on the waterfront of Lake Minnetonka. You're looking at boats, watching the sunset over the lake, and walking between restaurants and shops. Plus, the downtown is super walkable. You park once and you've got everything within a few blocks. The whole area is lit up at night with families walking around, couples having dinner, people enjoying the space. Now the dining scene here leans more toward locally owned places with options like steakhouses, coastal inspired seafood, modern American, Mexican influenced food, and a few well-known brands. Cove Wayzata is one of the main gathering spots, with a lakefront patio, a busy bar, and a menu focused on American and coastal-inspired dishes. There's also McCormick's Pub and Restaurant for burgers, Italian spots, breakfast diners, healthy bowl places as well. And when we get to real estate, you'll see how buyers who understand the market cycle can find negotiating room in Wayzata, even though it's the most desirable suburb. The timing might surprise you, so stick around. Now downtown isn't just about food. You've got coffee shops, workout places, boutique shopping, and local businesses all packed into this walkable area. Saturday morning, you can grab coffee, hit a workout class, walk around the shops, meet friends for lunch, and never get in your car. And Wayzata's downtown is right on the water. It's historic and it's genuinely beautiful. From downtown, you're looking out at Lake Minnetonka, marinas, and sailboats with small-scale storefronts instead of big box parking lots along the water. But here's the thing, that waterfront is part of something much, much bigger. 23 named bays mean 23 different lake experiences around Wayzata and the broader Lake Minnetonka area. Lake Minnetonka is about 14,528 acres, the 9th largest lake in Minnesota and the largest in the Twin Cities Metro. With over 125 miles of shoreline and 23 named bays, you're talking about dozens of different coves, beaches, and waterfront areas. You're right on the lake, so if you want to take your boat out, you're minutes from a launch. Jet skiing, boating, sailing, fishing, swimming from late spring through early fall. And because the lake is so big with so many bays, you're not really fighting for space. Wayzata has public beach access and waterfront parks, so you can enjoy the lake without owning waterfront property. Walk to the water, watch the sunset, and bring the kids to swim. Now, the lake drives property values in a major way here. Homes with lake access or lake views command premium pricing, and even homes just close to the lake see higher values. Lake Minnetonka isn't going anywhere, and the limited supply of lakefront property only makes it more valuable over time. The lake also hosts events throughout the year: sailing regattas, fishing tournaments, ice fishing when the lake freezes. So you're buying into this whole lake culture. And if you've got kids, the schools become the other half of the equation. Wayzata High School is ranked the #1 public high school in Minnesota by Niche in its most recent rankings. And it also places among the top public high schools in the country. Niche has ranked Wayzata as the #1 school district in Minnesota for 2026 with an A+ rating in nearly every category: academics, teachers, resources, extracurriculars. The district serves over 12,000 students across 14 schools, 9 elementary, 3 middle, and 1 high school. This is a nationally recognized high school that college admissions officers know by name. Plus, the district's 3 middle schools hold the top 3 spots among public middle schools in the state. Top-tier education from elementary through high school. No drop-off where you're scrambling for middle school options. The school district quality is one of the biggest drivers of home values, and that #1 ranking helps support demand and long-term values, even when the broader market feels choppy. When markets shift, top school districts hold steady or increase because families will always pay a premium for the best education. Buyers stretch their budget to get into Wayzata specifically for the schools. The district offers also specialized programs like the Vantage Experiential Learning Program, giving students real-world business experiences while in high school. Programs that prepare kids for actual careers, making Wayzata stand out even compared to Minnetonka or Edina. If education is a priority, Wayzata delivers at a level very few suburbs can match. And that translates directly into the real estate dynamics you need to understand. Same house, 2 different prices. Both scenarios happen in Wayzata every month. The Wayzata real estate market runs on stability, strong demand, and premium pricing. Homes typically sell in the high 800,000s based on late 2025 data. That range varies depending on newer construction, historic property, or lake access. And if you want homes with lake views or direct lake access, those are easily upper 800s to mid 1.1 million range. Price per square foot runs between the low 400s to mid 500s. And here's the thing, comparable homes in other suburbs cost less per square foot, but they won't give you the same combo of lakefront access, top schools, and downtown walkability. The market is competitive. Many good listings move in a few weeks, and the best price homes can draw multiple offers quickly. Sometimes within a day, sometimes within hours. You need your financing locked in, ready to write an offer quickly. And here's where it gets interesting though. Sometimes sellers do list too high because they think the Wayzata name will carry premium pricing, but they think wrong. Those homes sit longer, which gives buyers leverage to negotiate. I've seen homes priced in the high 900s to low millions end up selling in the mid 800s to high 900s after 60 to 90 days on the market. The housing stock is really diverse, with styles spanning about 160 years. Historic homes from the early 1900s, mid-century builds, contemporary new construction. You'll see it all. And compared with many older Edina neighborhoods where lots can feel tight, a lot of Wayzata's housing stock offers more space and separation, especially as you get closer to the lake. Wayzata's market is expected to stay strong because the city's desirability is driven by factors that aren't changing: the lake, the schools, and the downtown area. And even if the broader market shifts, Wayzata will be one of the last areas to decline because demand is always consistent. Historically, Wayzata has held up better than many areas during a slowdown. But like any market, it's still affected by interest rates and broader economic swings. So if you're betting on a suburb that's been premium for decades, and what you get for your money comes down to how the neighborhoods are laid out, Wayzata delivers. And it delivers on every factor that makes a suburb desirable in 2026. A walkable downtown right on the waterfront, bigger lot sizes than Edina with actual space and privacy, home values that hold steady even when markets crash. If you're considering a move to Wayzata or any of the Minneapolis suburbs, shoot me an email today. and let's talk about what you're looking for. And make sure to check out my complete ranking of every major Minneapolis suburb from D tier to A tier with price comparisons and appreciation data. The video is linked here. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.